Ladies edition.
Hey. Toast up. Right.
So, today for our ladies edition, what we came to do is just discuss certain things that pertain to, women especially. Sometimes the guys, they had a chime in and everything, but it's like, sometimes you just need some ladies around.
Right.
And stuff. So, anyway, so me and Veronica decided to go ahead and get together and do a little ladies night or whatever. So first, I guess
it's ladies night.
That's our thing is Mrs.
Say no.
Oh, what a night. But yeah, so first up, the movie of the weekend was Acrimony.
How was it?
It was good. It was a good movie, but I was disappointed by the ending because I don't want to give it away, but it was like you could have let her do what she wanted to do.
So are you trying to tell me something without seeing it?
I don't know.
Because I ain't see it.
I'm just saying, I just would have liked it to have had happened in a way where somebody could have been, killed, and then somebody could have just been, living a life like it's golden for the rest of their life without the person who got killed. But anyway,
I'm thinking it's one of those moments where you want the movie to end up in how you want it to end, but it didn't end how you want it to end.
I and probably 90% of the women in the theater, wanted it to end because we all had the same reaction. Mm-hmm. And on Facebook, I was seeing people saying stuff because I had made a comment on there. I was mad. But I will say, it was a good movie. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Without
what
saying
was
too much.
it about?
So the general.
You gotta tell me the whole movie.
Yeah.
Just spoil the movie, but
So the synopsis of the movie is it's your typical, relationship where you have a woman who's really, really working hard for her man. She down for whatever. She ride or die.
Like most of us end up doing
pretty
when
much.
we first start dating.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I mean, but I don't want to give away the movie. But so long story short, she ends up, in some situations with him where, all her hard work is pretty much the years and time spent, it's all kind of trampled on at some point in time, and she just snaps.
That sounds very familiar.
I mean,
which is not, I don't know. I feel like that happens to a lot of women.
Yeah, it does.
You have some that don't snap; they just move on. But
or snap at not as much as she snapped, but you have a snapping period of time. Or whatever.
It's been times I wanted to snap, but I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. Let me move forward. But it's been plenty of times I wanted to snap, but I was like, you know what? I got kids.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Look, I got things.
I ain't got kids, but I got a child, and it's not even that serious. It's not a big deal, but you gotta move forward. But some people can't handle it, especially when you're doing everything.
Yeah, I mean, she was doing everything. She was doing a lot of. I had a conversation with a lady, and she was saying how come she just didn't move on and this and that. I'm like, it's more than just the money part. It's time spent. You know what I'm saying? You can put certain things. I know some women have put dreams on hold because she wants to support her husband or support her man, and then it's once he goes ahead and gets to that point, it sometimes it's he either gone or he mistreats her, and so it's just all this time she's been riding for you, been down for you, and you finally get on,
right,
and you just want to mistreat her, and that's not that ain't right at all, and then wonder why she snapped, because she spent a chunk of her life trying to support you.
Honestly, heartbreak is one of the worst things
ever.
I've experienced it, and it's it's not a good feeling. It can affect the rest of people's lives, but people don't understand that when you break somebody's heart, and then you're oh, why they're acting crazy? What's wrong with them? But it's that's a death. Especially when you love somebody, putting your heart, your soul into something. That's a death. Because I've experienced it, and you can't sleep at night.
Right. Yes.
It's hard for you to function.
I don't ever want to do that again.
Crying and stuff. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional.
Right.
I gotta know I hate him. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Heartbreak is the worst thing ever. So I understand where she came from, far as snapping, but at the same time, it's I don't know. I can't even say you got to be careful and know the signs, because sometimes people don't see signs. So
yeah, no, you don't.
You don't see signs, and you just find out something, and it's hard to just let that thing go because it's like I spent time and effort in this relationship.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it goes a little deeper than that in there or in the movie, but you know, still those things that was said and done is happening in real life. Like you said, I've experienced that too, where I'm like crying all that night and stuff. Like, that was stupid. Like, I got stuff to do that, you know, but at that moment, you're not thinking that about the other things you have to do because, like, that's a huge part of your life, of your livelihood, your heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard.
What about you, Erin? Have you snapped before?
Why would you even ask me anything like that?
You don't want to say it on camera.
I just want to say I'm not in jail. So what do you think?
That don't mean you didn't get caught, though. That don't mean you didn't get caught.
Well, I'll say. Look, have you snapped? Look.
I'm not gonna say I snapped, but I feel like I wanted to snap. You know, I wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, I've been close to it. Whatever. He just didn't come outside. I'll say that.
Get off the bus, Rose.
Let's go.
That is funny. So he just didn't come outside.
Yeah, he just didn't come outside. I mean, and at that time, I took my feelings like my life, which I don't do now. Like, it was serious. Like, if you hurt my feelings, and it wasn't like nothing like, oh, something little, oh, pinch me type of thing, or somebody might say something to hurt my feelings, but it's like, if I've invested time, you know, and I've energy, and I've told you, like, I take my feelings like my life, you know, so don't play with my feelings. If it's something X, Y, and Z, just tell me, be straight up with me or whatever. And you still do some bull.
You know what?
It was terrible back then, but I have to realize, like, just best thing to do is just leave them alone.
But it's like sometimes you just like you notice signs.
Yeah,
you know, because I've had moments where I noticed signs and I've seen things coming, but I ignored the signs, thinking that things are gonna get better. But you know, it didn't. It got worse, and we end up thinking things would get better, and we end up putting ourselves digging ourselves a hole, and then it's like you can't really get mad because you kind of knew.
Yeah, I mean, you continue to go forward with it. I guess that's the time where it goes into like the self-worth. But I will say this, because I would think each time that my heart has been, I got my heart broken or hurt, or, you know, maybe not a complete heartbreak, but I've gotten hurt. There was a point in time where it was just like, once certain thing happened, after that, it all went downhill. Yeah. And it didn't have to be anything great, grand, or whatever. It was just something where I was like,
it was just,
I don't like that. Yeah. You know, or something where I was mistreated in a way where it was just enough to leave, but it was like, okay, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So...
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. It's like once one thing happened, it just spiraled down.
Yeah, it does. Like, it just once like a certain thing happened,
once the
like,
trust is broken, it's like
like
what else? What you gonna do next? Like like okay, or you start having those thoughts. Like I don't know. It's like sometimes your mind can be, even if they don't do nothing, your mind can like really get to you.
Yeah, I mean that's
because
tough.
It's like you hurt me, and it's kind of hard to move forward from it because it's like, you know, if you did it once, it's like, what makes me think you won't do it again? But without trust, it's like no relationship.
Yeah, it's not.
And you have a lot of people that's in relationships and they don't trust their partner. And it's like, it's just a waste of time. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Like, why waste time? And
so how do you rebuild that trust once something like that? Like, can trust be rebuilt is my thing too. Like, because you're always going to have, somebody's always going to have that thing in the back of their mind, you know, and then the person who broke the trust, you know, it's kind of like, how long do they have to wait until the person who, you know, was the who got their trust broken, till they are completely over it? I mean, do you get over it? How do you make it up? You know, that's some questions that's like, you know. And I guess it depends on the level of the relationship and everything. Like, so for you, have you ever had a situation where the trust was broken and then the person wanted to rebuild the trust, and, you know, how did that go? Have that ever happened with you?
Honestly, that has never happened with me. I am like, once it's broken, it's just broken.
So it's a wrap.
I don't know. I guess I haven't had nobody that made me feel like I just wanted to continue to build with them after the trust is broken. It just depends on what was done. And I have not had that situation before where I had to rebuild. But I think that if the person was worth it, and it depends on what was done, then maybe. But I haven't been in that situation. I'm kind of a like.
You said that's it. That's all.
Time to go. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I've been in a situation where the trust was broken, and it was kind of like it was actually on me where I broke the trust and whatever. But it was more so being honest. But it wasn't a situation. You're so funny. I know, right?
I'm just saying,
But I mean, it wasn't. It was more so of a dating period or whatever, but it was just like I wanted to be honest with them because we were dating exclusively. It wasn't like an actual commitment, but it was a dating situation. So I wanted to come clean to him, and I feel like I do feel like he held on to that for a very long time, and I don't know. After that, it kind of like the relationship, it changed a little bit, but, it was okay for a certain amount of time. But then it ended up changing to where, it's almost like I had to realize, like, listen, I'm making sure everything is good. I'm making sure, that you're secure in your feelings and stuff. And I don't want to not validate somebody's feelings.
Right.
However, it's like, okay, it's only so much that somebody can take. Or it's only so much where it's just like, okay, now you're not about to just be trying to drag me through whatever just to validate, like using that as an excuse. I don't think that's okay either. So that's why I say, like, how do you measure, like, that trust? Because, I mean, it do come a point in time as being humans, we do stuff that is just, like, unfavorable to our partners or whatever. And if you do something like that to somebody but you still love them, like, how do you do that? Like, in marriage, I'm sure that has happened with people who are married where that trust is broken and they've gone ahead and got past it and lived together for 40 some odd years. So I don't know. That's just the thing.
I hear that a lot about marriages. Like, they're like, don't think we haven't been through things and we stuck it out. But like I said, I think it just depends on the person and like what you've been through. But you were saying something about how do you build that trust, far as if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're like you did something and it's like they can't get over it. I was in that situation and it was so hard.
Oh, really?
I couldn't get over it, and I was like,
so what was it about it that just had you where you're just like, I can't get over it? Like, I mean, not what about it, I guess what about after, were they trying to like make it up to you and stuff, or what was it about the aftermath that was just like, I can't?
I think that in that particular situation, that person still kept doing stuff.
Oh.
So it was like, okay,
that's different.
Like, look, you just don't care.
Yeah, that part.
So it was like I tried, but it was like little stuff just kept, adding on and building up. So it was just like you just haven't.
You just out here.
You just don't. You ain't really.
Yeah.
You don't really care. You know what I'm saying? You say you care. You might care, but I don't know. I don't understand
care about
that.
the benefits that I'm giving you.
Right.
That's what you care about.
Right.
That's what that seemed like to me.
Right.
Like, you keep doing it. Like,
you keep doing it. You just want me here, but it's like, do you want me here? Like, I'm thinking future-wise.
Right.
You're thinking like right now.
I'll be back.
Like, I don't want to lose this person right now. So, but it's like, that person just had to be honest with themselves. Like, if not me, at least be honest with you. Be honest with yourself. You can't just fake a relationship. Who does it?
I mean, people do it all the time on social media, but that's another whole conversation.
I can't fake it till I make
it. Some people do. Some people just like the image of everything. And then, I guess you think about the reason why people get into relationships or even marry somebody is various reasons. Some people get into relationships because they think the person is going to, outside of love, but the person might upgrade them, or, the person might be a good look, or that might boost their confidence up because the person just all head over heels in love with them and they don't care about them like that. You just never know why people get in relationships with people. So
I think those people are kind of like lost. I feel like this. You have to know who you are and be, me as a person, I'm not 100% where I want to be in life, but I'm not looking for nobody to upgrade me or make me feel a certain way to feel good about myself. Yeah. Like, who does that?
But I mean, that's a sign of low self-esteem when people do use other people to make them feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever hear, you ever hear, like, I remember where, like, you hear where it's just like, it's always that, you know, pretty girl, but she always have ugly friends and stuff like that. Because I remember guys be like, you have some friends? They're like, I'm like, yeah, they cute like you. Yeah, that's all who I hang out with or whatever. He like, nah, I don't know, because, you know, how pretty girls be having them ugly friends so they can look better. And I'm like, that's whack. First of all, I would rather have a group of us looking good versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, if we all look good, we all look good. We make each other look better. Right. You know what I'm saying? But those reasons, low self-esteem is something I think, though.
If only the world thought like that. Because I'm like, seriously. So funny. If only, because I never could, like, I don't know, I ain't never had those kind of friends.
Yeah, no, and that's whack as hell. Like,
I ain't never had them kind of friends. And if I did, they wouldn't be my friends. Yeah, if I had those type of people in my life, it's like, no.
Yeah, like
I never.
For what?
Yeah, I can't connect with people like that. For what? Yeah, so I think it's very important that you really understand who you are, like, so you can, you know, build a positive circle. Yeah, like, seriously, because it's been times where I've been around negative energy, negative people, and it really, like,
it drains you. It's draining as heck because it's discouraging. Yeah, you know, all of them bad things.
That's why I'm like, I couldn't have them kind of friends. Look, you gotta be careful. Like,
you gotta watch out for them shade doors.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, honestly, like, even from relationships, like how we were talking about relationships, like, just being around, like, a positive, like, guy. Yeah. You know, that builds you up. That builds you up. It does. Like, nobody wants to be in a negative relationship. Yeah. I was in a relationship, and it really messed with my confidence, my self-esteem, and it just brought me down a lot. Like, I was really, like, in this dark space. So I had to remove myself.
Yeah, you do have to do that.
I had to remove myself so I can find myself. So I think it's very important that you be careful who you get in these relationships with, whether it's family, friends, whatever.
Yeah, like, being aware of the person, like, that's why it's so important. I feel like it's so important to get to know the people that you're around, because oftentimes people will tell you where the thought process comes from is either a negative side or a positive way of thinking. And so oftentimes I feel like we as women look at the things like, you know, do we got a job, you know, credit, do we got kids? If you do got kids, how many? And how many is he taking care of? You know, like, just where his priorities are, how he treating you, but also looking at just his overall disposition on life. I feel like, you know, even just like some of the things he might say. Like, I had dated a dude. He was like about 5'9", 5'10", but he always talked about his height, and I'm like, you can't do nothing about it, you know, like, this is you, this is what you got, and so it's just like, you can't do nothing about it, like,
with who you
are. So that's something, you know, and I've noticed certain things about him, not to say he's a bad person, but it didn't work out because it was just like, he was coming too much from a negative point of view, and I'm a positive person, so that was just a struggle right there.
Don't you hate when you get on the phone with a person and it's like every time you talk to them, it's just always like something going on, just a negative conversation or something negative. Like, it's like, what is,
like, all right,
like, why every time I talk to you, I
think I'm gonna go,
you know, like.
That's how I be feeling. Like, all right, I'll call you back. It's so funny because one of the things I said I'm gonna do on my next date is go grocery shopping together. Where I go grocery shopping for my stuff, he go grocery shopping for his stuff, and that way, you know, it's just like you can talk, you can kind of see, like, okay, shoot, what you eat? Do you go grocery shopping? Shoot, I need somebody who goes grocery shopping because it's like, food. Okay, I need to know you. That tell me a lot. They tell me how you take care of yourself, what you put into your body. You know, like, I would be surprised if he had a list though. I would be surprised if he had a list.
He might. Look, he gonna pull out that list on you. Like, what up, though, Aaron?
Okay,
he might watch this video.
Right. And be like,
like, I got my list. Aaron thought I was playing on, you know.
She said,
like, I done seen this episode.
Right, real quick and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like little things, because oftentimes, you know, as women, you know, we kind of want to be like, you gotta wine and dine me. But no. But those times where I do want you to impress me, but I want you to be you. You know what I'm saying?
Be you the whole time.
Be you the whole time. Don't to go over and above, and this ain't really what you do on the regular. Because if we do decide to be together, then it's gonna come out anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna come out anyway.
Yeah, don't take my choice away. It's my thing. You know. Yeah, so
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm definitely going grocery shopping.
Right. So we going grocery shopping. So whoever wants to take me out, I shop at Kroger. Fresh Time.
Let me ask you a question. Should he pay the grocery bill?
No, that's fine. I mean, if he wants to, I'll accept, but I don't expect it to. Right?
It would be nice.
It would be nice, but I don't expect it.
Right.
But hey.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, remember, push to empower. Leave your comments below on what you think about this episode. You guys have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.